And the mic audio. There's the mic audio I need. Okay, we got a mic. We got the mic audio. All right, we're on the right mic now. We got the right camera going. I think we're good. Okay, so we only got the working camera. Excuse me. Let me move this. My parts and this part bag. We're going to move that out of the way. All right. I got my parts box on the side for this. Anyway, welcome everybody. So this is going to be a little project, side project that I was given by a friend, and we decided, well, I decided to make it something a little different. So we've got our parts that we shipped with. Went in and I stained it as a cherry. And the stain didn't come out partly because of the texture of the wood, but I did seal it too. Didn't come out as quite as nice as I'd like it. But for the most part, it came out decent. I think it could be a little better, but for the most part, it's there. Now let's see, we have our fretboard, and it actually looks like it has steel frets that are sharp as sin on the ends. Might have to file those down a little bit. And I've got wood glue and also we got Gorilla wood glue and Gorilla everywhere glue. So that is our working list of everything we have today. Let's put that out of the way. Do not need those. And let me get some of this cleaned up here a little bit better. Bits and pieces of the paper towel when I was doing some cleanup on it. Looks like there's some dust trying to adhere to the finish. Now this doesn't have a clear coat on it yet. I do want to put the clear coat on it, but I'm going to do that after I get the majority of the pieces, the work done to it. Because I don't want to clear coat the whole thing. There are some spots, if I do the clear coat on it, that things won't stick to it. And let's get the pieces here off the table that could scratch it up. There we go. That looks a lot better. All right, so these are the parts we have to work with. We've got our standard ukulele parts. And my apologies, chat is not right in front of me. I'm going to need to move chat to a different location. Might have to put chat on my phone. So in fact, let me prop my phone up so I can see chat on my phone. Okay, Twitch. Now I want my own stuff Twitch. Okay, so let's move the audio. There we go. Now I can see the chat room. The chat. Let me prop this up. Now I'm going to move my little work kit here. Let's see. We're going to need the tuner. A little work kit here can move out of the way. We don't need that on there. Now I do need to go grab the strings that I normally use. These out of the way here. I will prop the phone with the chat right in front so I can also see what's going on in the stream. Now that lets me know if I've got everything in frame or not. A little bit of a delay, but it'll work. All right, here we go. Be right back. I'm going to go get the last parts that I have left in the desk. Here, Colin. I think we are good now. Okay, so I also have two different sets of strings. I have the Reball black nylon strings, which these were recommended. And I have some titanium ukulele strings for the electric pickup, which I think these are the ones we're going to go with. The Diatero, these are some of the really good strings. But I think these are going to be the ones we're going to use, because these will give us the best results, I think, with the electric pickup. So let's start with what we need to do to get this ukulele together. All right, so the strings, let's put the strings over here. Those will be, we'll deal with those later. All right, so first of all, I need to find the parts here. We need to get all the parts out. Move the ukulele over here just a little bit, the body. So I got the body and I got the neck. And we're gonna need all our parts. Okay, so this has all the parts that were sent in the kit. And these are mostly pretty cheap parts, so this is just a fun project. These are the nylon strings that they sent in the kit. Don't care about those. Look, they sent me a couple of guitar picks. Pretty lightweight ones. Maybe, but I've got some that I like. And these are definitely very cheap machine tuners. But for this, they'll work. Let's see, it looks like a plastic machined nut. Yeah, it's just a plastic molded nut. All right, various little screws. Okay, this looks like part of the bridge. And of course, this is the main bridge piece. So this goes over here. This would be the piece in the bridge that sits in like so. Yeah, so that'd glue in that. Actually, you may not even want to glue that in because it fits, the strings hold that in place. So I'm not sure. Let's find out, because I've never built a ukulele before, especially not one that's like this. Not sure these are the directions. Let's find out. Anyway, I know that we take this is secured with a dowel and some wood. Okay. Be happy you didn't gift me a harp. Honestly, a harp might be easier to put together. Just be a much bigger project to put together. Oh, gift wrap paper. Okay, the instructions. Let's see. So the bridge, that's a fixed bridge. And yeah, they've got the saddle for the bridge, strings, the fingerboard, the neck, the nut, machine heads, mounting nut. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Let me see if I can move in without running over everything here. Closer here. As close as I can get. All right. Hopefully I didn't move the camera too much. There we go. All right, so this lays out all the pieces pretty straightforward, and it's, yeah, pretty simplistic setup the way they do it. So it's like putting together a mini guitar. All right, so we're gonna try using the Gorilla Glue. The Gorilla wood glue, I think, is going to be the first step here. Now this, I have never used this. But what I want to do is get this secured on. Let's see, is this? There we go. So we want a little bit. There's going to be a little bit for this to dry. We'll be able to do some work on it while it's drying too. There's going to be a very tight fit on this. I need a like mallet or something. Okay, oops, camera slipped. I bumped it. Doesn't help. Kind of back where I want it. Kind of back where I want it. There we go. When all else fails, dead blow hammer. Really don't need the dead blow hammer. I just need something that's going to tap the dowel in here a little easier. I think the dowel swelled or the other wood shrank a little bit. Either way, testament to the cheap choice of the wood in this. It's definitely a good tight fit though. It is not going to come out once the glue sets. This dead blow hammer has a rubber face on it too, so it won't scar the dowel up either. Or misshape it. Alright, I think we're good there. Now the dowel's in nice and firm. I think we're good. Now, put some glue around the dowel. And we're going to put some on the face where it's going to touch the guitar. We're going to spread that around a little bit more. gonna ooze around a little bit once I push them together anyway. So I will have to clean it up a little bit. The damp towel there I've been using. Okay, now this is why I didn't put the finish on it, the clear coat on it yet. It's because the clear coat would prevent the glue from adhering very well. Get those pressed together as tightly as possible, and I can get some good pressure on those for a couple of minutes. All right, let's see if I got a clamp that'll span that whole thing that I could keep that secured in. Oh. My camera is just in the wrong place today because I keep hitting it. We can do this gently enough, and we'll get to work on the electronics. It's not going to grip that. The curve and the slope of the neck is going to prevent this from getting a grip on it. So that might not work. There. As long as I don't bump it, it will stay. Oh, nope, it doesn't want to stay there. Okay. So I'm going to have to manhandle it for a moment here. Oh, and so I have some mail here, so okay. He's lurking, got some application. Oh, you hear lurking? Well, let's get some applications done. Okay, awesome. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta check my door because somebody just came to the door. All right, hold on a second. Alright, I have returned. Do, 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 do. Oh, let's see. So let's hope we have a lucky one. Snowman promises not to make you cry from laughing anymore. Wanted to lurk, but had so much fun watching you watch the stream and couldn't. Oh, welcome back. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the welcome back. Okay. All right. So we got the little guitar that should take a little bit to dry. That's going to take a while. That pin should hold it pretty securely, so I'm going to have a little trust that that's going to take a dry. So let's get some of this excess glue off so it doesn't dry that way and then be a real pain in the ass. So let me clean it off carefully. I'll try to keep this fairly in camera here. Anyway, so how is everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing great. And again, this is not like a super, super expensive kit, so it is not going to stay where I want it to easily, it looks like. All right, we're going to hit multiple points, but that glue does dry clear. I got the excess off of it, so that will help. Okay, let's move the parts out of the way. All right, so we got a couple of parts we're going to lay out here. So the fingerboard goes on like so. So that overlaps, so that's going to help hold the neck together. All right, so the bridge, go back here, and it has a couple of spots pre-marked. Go like so. And then the nut will go up here. So that will have to get glued on as well. The nut actually has screw marks. Well, the nut, it looks like they have it so you screw the nut into the neck, but normally you put the nut on the end of the last fret. And the strings will keep it in place anyway on a uke. All right, so fretboard is going to be our next piece, looks like. Okay. You're okay? Great to hear. Hopefully everybody else is doing good. Snowman, hopefully you're doing good as well. And Faithless, hopefully you're doing well. Or whoever is lurking. Hopefully all the lurkers are having a great day. Okay, so the bridge, I'm going to go ahead and do the bridge. That's the easy piece. That is these big, long, weathered, almost rusty looking screws. Actually, before we do this, you know what I need to do, because I'm laying this all out, get out the important parts, the parts that make it electric. Because we got to plan the whole this piece out too, because this will cause modifications to whatever we do. Okay, that's the knobs and finishing pieces. This is the magic. So we have a pickup. We are going to be, it's an Alnico ceramic 4-string pickup. This is almost bigger than the whole uke. This will become a bridge pickup, so we've got to make this work in this thing. I am going to have to basically make this a bridge pickup because there's no way this will fit in the neck. No way. But we're going to have to make that work. So the faceplate we may not need. But it does look nice. So maybe we'll use the faceplate, maybe not. Because the faceplate does make it a lot bigger than the pickup is. We can make this a lot smaller. Yeah, it's almost as big as the uke. This is part of the mounting system, but it's a faceplate bezel that you can put on it. So we'll take that off. The pickup itself is not that big, so not nearly as big as the faceplate. So we can do that, and I still have to, but this is the part that I have to make room for if we do this. So. And then I have to make holes for the three pieces that have to, I have to drill holes for the three pieces that go inside. So that is the main possibility for turning this electric. We have to cut a hole in here and make that work. So I guess that's the project for today. I want the lead going to the back so it doesn't show up here. Okay, so the bridge mounts here. So what I want to do is actually I need to grab a pencil. Be right back. Need a pencil. I'll have it. Okay. When you have a pencil, but no pencil sharpener, Leatherman. Let's see, a smooth blade. There we go. There's the lead. There we go. Okay. So brittle, but it works. Okay, that does the job. Not perfect, but it's sharp enough. All right, so we need to figure out how I want this laid in here. So I want it centered about where the strings will come across. Where it's going to be. Okay, so it's going to mount from the bottom. So I want to bring in ends basically only to be this size. So I'm going to have to go basically inside here. So I don't want to cut out the whole size of it, I just want to cut out that cap. Yeah, this is what I want to cut out here. But that's going to be the template. That's what we're going to work with. So let me off. I'll use the eraser on that. Okay. Now, again. I'm going to go ahead and mount the bridge so that it doesn't move. That way I know the bridge or the pickup will be centered when I cut the hole best as I can get it. There we go. Now, let's try it again. Same rough location, only I want it very close. All right. Now I have my mark where I want to cut it. It looks pretty good. In favor the low strings just a hair. Okay, we're going to go to this side. There we go. So it's a little smaller on this side of what I need to do. Okay, now we got to do the invasive part. Make the holes. Let's get everything else out of the way. So we don't scratch or break anything. Let's get some tools to cut with. So I get the bridge, or we'll get the pickup mounted, and then we'll work out so that the dials and stuff will put either down here, so it's like a little mini guitar, or we'll put them maybe like on the back. I'm gonna make the cord maybe bring that out somewhere around here, probably in the back. That'll probably be better. Now, get something to cut with. And let's put a plunge cutting bit on that. Let's see, I should have a couple of plunge cutting bits handy. There's one. Plunge bit. And this one's going to get noisy. And the music, desktop music down a little bit. Anyway. All right, plunge cut time. Yeah, I'm going to mute the mic for this part because otherwise it's going to peak it out really, really bad. Alright, rough cut is done. Well, that mic is really peaky, isn't it? Let's turn it down just a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Now. Okay, we got a rough cut done. Very rough, but it's there. Okay, cap. Coil, there's the cap. It's our measuring piece, so we got a little filing to do. It's almost there. It's wide enough. It's just ends, we've got to round the ends out a little more. Maybe just a tad longer for the ends to go in. And then do a little bit of file cleanup on it. So this has got to come out just a little more on this end. Okay, all the noisiest work is done. This rotozip sounds kind of like a dentist drill, so a very noisy dentist drill. Damn, that mic is really peaky today. Yeah. Okay, flat file. Where's my triangle file? That should work. A little bit of cleanup. Need to get a small round jeweler's file again. Okay, we've got our pickup hole. Not prettiest, but not bad for not machining it. Hey, what's up? How's it going? You're playing, yeah, how's it going there? Prime, G Prime, GG Prime. You're playing, yeah, Daylight, Dead by Daylight. How's it going there, buddy? How you doing there, Adam? And yeah, if anybody doesn't know GG Prime, go follow him. He makes a lot of really fun music from the great country of Ireland. A lot of fun music. So we got our rough cut on for our pickup. And we got our stain. So this is a very rough, but it's not an expensive ukulele anyway. So this is just a fun project that we're doing. So this will actually mount from the bottom, from the inside. So that's fitting in there pretty good now. Nice tight fit. This is actually going to fit from the inside like so. Get that in there from the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, Adam's a really cool guy, a lot of fun. Okay, so we got our pickup cover. So that's how it's going to mount. Over here so the camera can see it better. Once the pickup's under there, it'll fill the little gap there anyway. And then the bridge, go back here. Me flatten those screws out a little better and it'll so the bridge sits more flat. There we go. Still doesn't want to. Oh, because the screws are sitting on the bottom. Anyway. So it'll basically sit like so. Anyway, there we go. And then this little beastie, we got it separated out now, goes underneath like so, and the strings will go over the top of it. So that's a true 4 pickup Elenco coil. So it should be a little fun to play with. Alright, so now I've got to make and drill the mounts because there's springs that are going to fit this. So actually that's such a tight fit, I don't think we'll need this cover and the springs. Now that's basically going to pressure fit everything together. So just do a test fit. This is going to be a pain in the ass to do this. I'm going to put all the goodies inside the box. If I had really teeny tiny fingers, this would be a lot easier. There. Yes, I'm going to have to use the screw mounting anyway to hold the pickups in place. I just won't have to use the cover. But we could. It's just going to make it really, really big. It just won't have the springs in it. We won't have the need for the springs because of the fitting, unless we want to set it like really, really low. So it'll flush it like so. Well, we use the springs, so we just have to get the mounts set up then, so we don't need to use both sets of screws. Let me turn this back around. Basically, it'll fit like so. That's what it'll look like if we use the cover on it. And then the bridge will fit back here. So, and of course the fingerboard. Like so. It's got potential there. So what do you guys think about that so far? I think with the cover it makes it stand out a little more. It definitely dominates the guitar, but yeah, it's going to have titanium strings on it, so that will be a little bit different. Our strings go over the saddle, whereas this one it's got tied. I gotta check it and see because some of the bridges go backwards like that. But either way, it's a single pickup, so it still works there. I like that. But overall I do like the direction here. All right, so in addition to this, we have to go ahead and mark the holes where these are going then. These are going to be the holes for the mounting screws and the adjustment screws. Okay, so those really didn't come out very well. Oh, they're there. They're just very, very light. And we'll just dig the paint off where those are going to be drilled. all the way down to the wood. There we go. There. That's much more noticeable. Okay, those are going to be the screw mounting holes. Now I got to figure out where we're going to mount the electrics. All the magic that goes in the box. Let's see, the cover. Actually, the cover can stay there because we're not going to drill. Well, let's pull that out anyway, just to, so it's a little less of a problem. Oh, I don't want to hit it and damage it. All right, I got one more thing I got to go grab because I need to find the right size drill bit for those. And probably be good if I get myself an actual drill. Be a little easier. This is really light. It's not the lightest wood, but it's not the worst either. Hold tight. I'll be right back. I have returned. It didn't take long, did it? My dog is like, what is this madness? You're spending a lot of time in this room and you're not spending time at your desk where you usually do. Come on. Come on there. What is this joke about playing with holes and G strings? That is getting a little adult there. Besides, if you say that on stream, doesn't it become a little TOS? It might. But, depends on what terms and what reference that's in. You'll notice with G strings, you have the last three musicians. You saw 3 musicians break the G strings within 10 days. Yep. That is very strange, too. I think they're, like, some companies are just reducing the quality of some of them, of the strings, or they're just not up to manufacturing tolerances lately. I think that's part of it. All right, so very, very carefully, let's be smart about this and let, you know, oh, there's the thinking thing again happening. Let's just make sure this doesn't move around too much while we are drilling on it. Okay, the first one I didn't go all the way through. Or that one, I just want to start those. Because I believe those are mounting and they don't go through. The other one is an adjustment screw. And that does not mount everything there. All right, so that out of the way. All right, so that should be everything for that. Now, oh, the magnet attached grabbed everything. All right, cool. All right, electronics. We need to see where all our electronics are going to mount now. All right, this is where I'm going to need a little feedback from everybody. Let's get the drill out of the way. Where do we want to mount our electronics? That's going to be the big question here. So the jack, we got a standard input jack. I'm thinking the input jack is going to be on the end here. I'll just put that right on the end. I think that's probably the easiest place to put it. Maybe offset it a little bit, but I'm thinking just somewhere on the end. And then the rest of the other two controls, so I got a tone and a volume. There's not really a lot of room here to put these, but I can fit them on the face. So I'm thinking maybe like side by side. Well, the ukulele, it's too small for a strap. You don't put a strap on the ukulele. So I don't need to worry about where the strap is going to go on this. So I'm thinking maybe the dial and the volume and the tone side by side. Probably how I'm going to do these. Should work here. Maybe like so. And that'll keep them clear of the pickups and the strings. I don't want to do them on the top. I want it to look like a little electric guitar. So that's why I'm thinking like down, maybe offset them. I want it to look like a small electric guitar when it's done. So if I do it, yeah, I'm thinking like here and here, or put them parallel. But I think I'm going to offset because of the curve of the guitar. Maybe put one right down at the bottom, and then tone slightly up. Yeah, I know you're not a musician, but yeah, just thinking about different options here. Okay, so let's start by finding the right drill bit for the right size drill bits for this. That is not, because if I don't get the right drill bit, it doesn't matter. Not the right size. I could also do is I could find the nut or the washer and go the size of the washer for the hole inside the washer. That'll get me a really close fit. Let's see, this one, actually that is really close. Yep, it is that one. Okay. That is the closest I can find. Okay, so that's one. Where's the other washer though? Do we have a separate washer? There's the washer for the jack. G is always surprising to break one though. Yep. Okay, that's probably close to the right string or the right. Oh no, there it is right there. No. 11/32. bigger than 11/32. Oh, it's almost a 3/8. It is a 3/8. Okay. So it's a 3/8 drill bit for the jack. Okay, so I got my 2 drill bits that I need. All right, well, let's start with the jack, and then we'll mount the jack and go from there. At least we'll get the jack drill hole, or the hole drilled. Okay, so again, I don't have a strap for this one, so I don't need to worry about that. I want it lined pretty well. Actually, now I'm going to put it slightly offset so the cord hangs down a little bit at an angle. Kind of like a Fender, or not Fender, but like a Ibanez type setup. Ibanez and Gibson, kind of like what they do on theirs. So we will go kind of on the horn. Let me turn the guitar a little bit. We'll go on the bend of the guitar. Okay, clean it up a little bit. Out. I get it cleaned, the area cleaned up a little bit here so the washer and the jack sit in, don't get any debris in them. Since it's not a closed jack for it, there's a chance it could get debris in it. All right, there we go. Okay. So the jack's down here in the corner. All right, so I'm thinking for the tuner and the volume. Hey, they even have stenciling on them for the purpose. Tells you what they do. Nice. Fine, get out of there. So I'm thinking something like that for the volume and the tone. I think that might work out pretty well. Hey, I even brought my water. I'm being good. I'm drinking water today. All right, so if I do that, that should straddle the, that will straddle the jack. I'd have to bring the tone control a little further away. So that I'm thinking could work. Well, these sit up quite high too, and the jack, I drilled it in pretty low. So that should not cause any problems. All right, so let's do this. Go ahead and put the jack in, and we'll see just how high that sits. And is there a lock washer for the jack? I don't think so. I think it's just flat washers. Just flat. Okay. All right. And let's quit sticking to the magnet, please. I'm asking metal not to stick to a magnet. How silly of me. There we go. Let's just get everything away from the magnet, because the magnet is going to try to stick to everything. Everything metallic. Now, move those off there. All right, this is going to be a bit of a challenge getting everything lined up here. Let's see if we can make this a little easier on ourselves. All right, so we're gonna use the file as a guide. Let's see. I think my fingers are quite long enough to get all the way back there. Ah, pencil eraser was though. Perfect. Pencil eraser and the pencil eraser and the file. I was able to get the jack threaded just where it needs to be. Aha! Creativity for the win. Now, can I get the nut to thread on it before it slips out of the hole? Ah, pencil eraser, where you at? Okay, and let's use the pliers on this to very gently, very carefully snug the jack. Okay, that should hold it in place. Okay, we have a jack for a standard 1/4 inch guitar plug. All right, that should stay clear of where I want to put the volume controls. So now we put the tone and volume. So if I put, say, tone there and volume down here, that'll miss that jack completely. I want to put the tone a little lower, but the pots for those will stick up quite a bit higher than the jack, so we're in good shape. All right, so I need to figure out where, and I need to change drill bits so I don't make too big of a hole. So I'm done with that one. Switch to the smaller drill bit. Okay, so let's get these ideally where we want them. All right, so the bridge. Make sure I'm putting that on the right way, according to them. Okay, no, they do show it on the right way. Okay, I got it the right way. It goes this way. Because the strings go down through here. Yeah, strings go through the bridge. There we go. So this way. The strings thread through the bridge and up over this piece. So bridge goes exactly like that. So yeah, I could put the tone here and the volume down here. That'll work. And that won't interfere with the bridge. And it keeps it clear of the jack. That will work. All right, so let's go ahead and mark those. There we go. Lit it down. Okay, there we go. Now, the bridge out of the way. Now we got the challenge of getting these in there. This is our ground wire, which this really isn't going to have a ground, so I'm going to have to work that out. Okay, so I want this there. Yeah, because this is our volume. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the way to the back. This is going to be a challenge. Play the juke under the shower. Okay. I don't expect myself to play the juke under the shower either. So that makes two of us. Now, let's see. If I can get them twisted the right way, I can get the pots to line up the way I want. And that is going to be the challenge. You play uke in the shower? That would be a challenge. Be all wet. Hey, Power Mad, how you doing? Ow. Or you expect me to play in the shower? Sorry, not going to happen. Not sure why it's not doing the shout out. It should. Huh. Oh, it's just taking its time. Stream elements being slow. So you're live, got your food, watching drill holes, and the new band toy. Well, currently trying to see if I can get my fingers to bend all the right ways. It reminds me of working on cars again. My fingers would only bend 4 different directions. If I had 5 different joints in my fingers, I could make this work. You know how that is. Okay, so we got one of them lined up. If I can get the potentiometer stood up, I can get it through the mount. Ah! Got one of them partway there. Okay, volume is in place. Let's go ahead and let's secure that one so it does not come back out. Let's put the guitar pick sander over there. All right, now got that. We have a volume control. That's one step in the right direction. Now I just got to get the tone control to go where it's supposed to go. This one's going to be a bigger challenge because it's farther away. See if I can do something with that one. Might have to see if I can do something to get that one all the way in that corner there. Ugh. It's like it's almost in the spot, but not quite where it needs to be. Okay, so no, not a guitar. Much more fun to be the world's loudest uke. Okay, all right, let me get the drill bits out of the way because they're going to chew up the neck of the guitar if I'm not careful. It's probably going to be one of the world's loudest ukes. Oh, let me see if I got something a tool that might help with the long pliers. Sadly, I don't think I have anything in here that will really help me tool-wise to do that, to get that potentiometer in place. Be right back. All right. little pot in that place there in the back. Of course, I picked the world's worst place to put it. At least because my fingers aren't quite that long. I got part of it there so far. All right, let me see if I can coax it a little bit. Because I've got the pot like right in the area. It's just not quite lining up the way it needs to. Plenty of wire to get there. Well, it's definitely a challenge, but this is on the verge of not going to happen if I can't get it to line up. And if my fingers aren't going to cooperate to get everything bent the right way, then it's not going to happen. I think I might have to find a different spot, so I might have to fill that hole and might have to find a new location for the tone. The wire's not super long though, so it's going to be, I don't have a lot of places I can put that one. Well, one thing I could try is I could try taking, let's do this. Let's take the jack out and see if I can put that control in using the hole from the jack. Oh, Power Mad, don't get started now. Come on. Okay, I'm going to see if I can use a little ingenuity here. A little assistance. Come on. Almost. Well, if I made the hole for the pickup a little bigger, that would work. Strat project is going to be a lot different than this. Come on. You're almost there. It's like playing Plinko when you're with not being able to see where everything's at. Bend the wire at least to point the right way. I'm sorry, I kind of got most of it off of. Hey, Leapster, how you doing? Anyway, once I get the wire bent the right way, maybe I can go closer. If I had built an access panel on the back of this, it would be a breeze to do this part. But I'm trying not to cut an access panel back here, because normally when you do a Strat, you would like cut a hole back here for the electronics, but I don't want to cut a big hole in the back of it because I don't have a plate to put in the back of it to cover it for it. So I'm kind of doing this the hard way. Come on, you can do this. Cooperate, please. Difficulty level expert, maybe. Oh, come on, this thing's just like terribly taunting me here. I can see the threads, but it won't slip through and won't just slip through and go down where it needs to go. So close. Yeah, challenge is blah. Love the color? Good. Thought about that for a while. It's hard to find a good color that I liked. Thought cherry was a good choice. The rosewood's a little lighter color, but yeah, it's similar tone of the color. So this one's a lot darker. Okay, you know when they say difficulty level 10? Yeah, that's not this. The tone control keeps laying down sideways when I'm trying to get it lined up where it goes. It's almost there, but then it moves. It's at least 42. Come on, where'd you go? And then it just falls over out of sight. And it's like, come on. Let's see. I think I need to find a spring grabber. That would make my life a lot easier. Do I have one in here anywhere? Probably not. I might have to have a toolbox outside. That would probably be the best thing I can do. It might be the only way this is going to happen. Oh wait, do I have any putty? Let's see here. I'm trying to think of some tools I have in the house that might assist here. Oh. A piece of wire and some tape. That might work. That makes things a whole lot easier. And I do believe I have some. Oh, that's even better. All right, I should have thought of this earlier. I have alternative here. It's going to be too thick. Thinner wire. Way too thick a wire. Thinner wire. Thinner wire. ways to overcome this. Well, see, I have guitar wire. I have electrical tape. So, let's make use of that. Should have thought about this a long time ago. Okay, where's the actual, oh, there it is. That's not the G string. I believe this one was A. This is an A string, just A string. We'll wrap it around. Center of the post. Oh. Yeah, fold over the small and find easier to find it again. Gotcha. There. That should make it a lot easier to get through there, because that I can get pointed there a lot easier. Yeah, I could have done it the other way too. I could have fed that through and then taped it. Okay. Aha. We are getting closer. Yeah, Powermad, there's a mod out now called Arc Chaos that lets people spawn dinos when you're streaming. It's like the mischief maker. It's pretty cool. Ah, did it drop? Ugh. Okay, it's not the pot that dropped. Okay, so it's lined up, so now I just gotta push the potentiometer up where it needs to be. Should be lined up now. Yeah, it was made by Blitzfire. Hmm. That's the only part of the reason you were waiting for the next guy to get it done. Reason you're not ready for more art to get it yet. Okay. Okay, this is not, the tape is still attached, but it's not pulling the control through. It is there. Not quite lined up the way it needs to go through, though. Okay, so not quite ready there. Oh, the other reason is because I think Power is scared. Hmm. Scared of what? So there's a couple of fun Halloween mods. Yep. Also, true story. Played it so much that you friggin' dream about it, and you were done. Well, are you done with it or not? You died plenty and just a years ago. Yep. So the juke is looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Now if I can just get this tone control through like I want it to, which it's so close, but it just won't come through the hole like it's supposed to. Just not going into the mounting position I want. Damn it! Oh, although Henrik is telling me about planning an ultra hard server, so next time thinks he's gonna kill me a lot. So he had to lurk a lot and had to finish a lot of applications. Okay. From what? Okay. So if you die every 5 minutes, power from content creations. For sake only. Oh, I got progress. We have progress. There it is. Top of the tone control. It's so close. Top of the tone control. It's almost there. Almost there. Ow. I need to get something that's a little easier on the fingers than Leatherman. Need something with a lot more grip. And something that won't crush the control while doing it. Ha. Got more grip. Robo grips. That'll do the job. All right, we have tone control. Oh, wash over. Yeah, they still make the Robo grips. Actually, what I should do is see if these will... Yeah, perfect. There we go. A little snug. Now we gotta get that other part back in there. Vacuum up after stream. I think this is probably more expensive as the whole thing, isn't it? All right, let's see what we have here. So I hope everybody's having a hell of a day, and I mean a hell of a good day at that. Because I know some people have pretty rough days, some people have marginal days, but everybody here better be having a hell of a good day. Why? Because you're here. You're here, you're better be having a good day. Damn it. Alright, so let's make sure we got the jack going the right way here. You're not dead, so let's see. Doesn't matter, we got fun. Not dead, brain is being somewhat decent, so for me, a change. So yeah, it's a good day. Yep. Snowman, you got a pulse, so that's good. Seeing me working on the juke is fun. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good thing. All right. Trying to get the jack in place. Let's do the same thing I did last time and use the pencil to push it all the way where it needs to go. It's a little off camera here, but more important for me not to drop everything as I do this. Lawnmower scene, let's see. A Dead Brain movie. Speaking of Dead Brain Power Mad, you should have seen Dead Brain movie. Okay. Ever seen Among Us in the Fun as Heck game you're playing? Okay, the lawnmower scene was amazingly bad. You love it. Yep, it's a classic. Okay. Bad Taste from the same director. Yep. So I can't remember the name it went by. Well then. I need to find a slightly bigger socket. So that is an 11, I need a 12 millimeter. My dog is still wondering what the hell I'm doing here. Why today is so different. Sockets. 12 millimeter. It's indeed a 12. Speaking of the director, he sometimes makes it else people would know, should know. Okay. Okay, we have our basic controls mounted. Oh. No, I should use that. Look, it works really well here. See there. Perfect. Of course, I need to bring it over here so all you lovely people can see what I'm doing. Might even help me a little bit in some cases. All right, now we have a cover and we got this joy to put together. Now, where did the cover go? Probably pushed it out of the way when I was arranging things. There it is. The drill can go out of the way. We do not need the drill right now. So holes of the Strat be bigger. Yeah, it's got a hole in the back you can work with and get to all the electronics. So yes, much bigger. All right, so first things first, the cover goes in. Otherwise, you can send me a set of crochet needles. If I need crochet needles, I think I can get a nice set from my mom or my sister. They have an abundance of sets. All right, so temporarily all the way to the top. Let's see, I want, let's see, oh, actually those are going to be a little different because those aren't going to go quite to the top. Because the springs have to go, this has to go as a set. So I got to put the little screws with springs together first. That's going to go in like this. And these screws here are the ones that go through. So I'm going to have to drill those a little bigger because these are the ones that the springs go on. Didn't really need that to go in there yet. Good thing it's a small guitar, and some acoustic guitars, it's a pain in the ass to get things out if you drop something inside. I know some people that have dropped a pick inside their guitar and maybe months before they get it back. Okay, let's get everything out of the way that we don't want to set the guitar on. There we go. There, just so we have them satisfied. There, tone and volume, we got those set. Now, back to our mount issue here. So I guess I will need the drill again because we need to make those holes bigger because these screws have to go all the way through them. Spring, where's the spring? There's the spring. Okay, so the spring, it goes through this, and the spring goes on it, then it goes through the cover, and then it attaches to the plate. So it goes like that. So it does have to go all the way through this in order for that to work, because the cover is going to go against the wood. So we need to make it so that screw goes all the way through. So I need those holes to be a little bit bigger. And then these holes can stay the way they are because it is the smaller screws that mount. These little screws that go in those. So these can be just a little bit bigger for those. All right, so I need to find a bigger screw. I need to find a screw that matches that hole. All right, that's what I need to do for that one. So we do have a little bit more drilling to do. And a bigger drill. The square flash on the screen is my video camera. Alright, we'll try that one. Actually, it should be good. That one should work. That'll work. It's the autofocus on my camcorder trying to track everything. Yeah, so when you see that, it's just the auto tracking changing. Trying to figure out where everything's at. I don't know why it displays it on the screen the way it does, because I suppose I have that option turned off, but still wants to do it. Okay, let's go ahead and make these bigger. That screw should go all the way through there without ripping the sides. Perfect. Okay, set this. I'll just set it in the box for the moment. Okay, so basically now we have to build this piece. And that goes underneath it. Okay, so let's see. So let's see. What was it? I need one of those for Kitten. She got her a shirt like that this year, but pardon me. I got a shirt like that this year, but the dress is even better looking. Okay. That's the way it needs to go, that way. Okay, so I need the springs to go under there as well. That's where it's going to get really, really kind of tight to get everything under here. Everything that happens this way, over here, it's going to be piecing it all together without dropping anything, hopefully. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the springs on the screws and then try to put the cover and everything in there. That'll be better. I think that'll be a little easier to do that. Because if I do the springs and then the cover, I can use the cover to hold the springs on. That would be a lot easier. I'm missing a spring. Did it stick to the magnet? Nope. It is not stuck on the magnet. So there's a rogue spring. Where's my rogue spring? Gotta be around somewhere. I have a rogue spring. All right, spring, where'd you go? No, you're here. know you're here because I saw both of them a moment ago. There it is. I knew it was here. Oh no, it's turned into a knitting chat. Come on now. So this goes towards the back. Well, knit me some boxer shorts if you like. Getting sexy outfits through True. Okay, got the spring on the top. Possibly, oh, I think I missed the bottom one. Almost, almost. Come on. Should be able to make this work here. On the top. I think what I'm gonna have to do is put it all together. Start threading what I can capture. Yep, I'm gonna have to do that. I've got like a lot of notifications, and I don't care because I'm kind of busy right now. So the notifications are going to have to wait. Emails, texts. They can kind of wait. Hey, Jensen. Or Jensen, sorry, how you doing? Let's see. How are you today? See if I can get this. Hopefully get one of these mounts to go. Going good? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. If I can get this spring to mount, that would be even better. I'm definitely making this project not so easy. Okay, where is the screwdriver? Because I think I got the pickup in place. Need to get this screw to line up with it. Without dropping the spring off the bottom of it. Okay, so I got one threaded. That's a good thing. Means if the springs are still on the top, I might be able to get the top one threaded. And thank you very much for the host, Jensen. Much appreciated. Now, was that 3 viewers? Was that a host or was that a raid? Because if it was a raid, then I appreciate it. It didn't come across. But again, thank you very much. Much, much appreciated. Ah, got it. Okay. Now, whew. Okay, that was rough. That was rough, but it is mounted. Bezel doesn't fit perfectly either, but we now have an adjustable pickup. Yay! I don't think this plate will go as low as Iron Man. I really don't think so. Okay, but now that we got that on there, now I can deal with the bridge. Okay, so this does through bridge string, which is good. Now, the way this does the strings, I can almost put regular electric guitar strings on. They'll just be really short. Well, I've got steel strings for this, but the problem is the length from the bridge to the neck isn't long enough to get that low of a note. That's the problem. It'd be like a really high pitched, instead of a "This is Iron Man," it'll be more like a cat squeaking. This is Iron Man. So I don't think it's going to work very well. I don't think it'll go very well. Play it in falsetto. All right, so we have our basic setup there for our electrics. I do want to check it real quick to make sure it is working before we go too much further. About that, I just bumped the camera mount again. Oh. Good. Amp power. You need a guitar cord. Now, you take a magnetic tip. Well, actually, this is a magnetic tip. You touch them. We are live. So the pickup works beautifully. The electric portion, oops, just threw the fretboard on the ground. Of course, it wasn't attached yet, but the electric portion works. Well, yeah, we could use it as a drum set if we wanted. All right, but now we know it works. So now we just need to finish the ukulele as a ukulele. Okay, so I do need to double check and make sure. You need to make sure the nut goes after the fretboard, not on the fretboard, which they really aren't clear about. And it looks like it goes after it. Fingerboard to the neck, yeah. Bridge, settle in that. Their instructions are just as great as their painting and finishing skills. Okay, so we need to get the fretboard attached. So let's go ahead and make use of some glue. Got a couple of spots we're going to need to hit. And let's see, clamps. Looking at my fingers, well, it's stain comes from staining, so yeah. Okay, so I need that right at the end of the bend. I need another clamp for the other end. Get one more clamp. And then while the clamps are drying, or the glue is drying, we can work on the tuning machines. Those installed. And then we will have most of a working guitar at that point, or a uke. Okay, so clamped on there pretty straight. All right, let's work on our tuning heads. Okay, let's go here. Now, the tuning machines are kind of important because without them, you cannot adjust the strings. So what we want to do is put the nuts. These are they are a little small, so I'm gonna have to clean those up a little bit. Actually, is that the right size? Okay, so I'm gonna have to get the right size for that. Those won't go in correctly. Or those opposites. Well, those are backwards, aren't they? those countersink or those not? Let me double check because I don't know if they're machine nuts the way they have them countersink for the washers or not. Oh no, theirs do not countersink. Okay. They just have a sloppy fit on their machine nut or for the tuning machines. Okay, so their tuning machines sit like so, and then they screw in from the bottom. So that nut doesn't need to be there right now. What we need to do is flip this upside down. And just move the camera a little bit. Hold tight, I'm moving you. There. Okay, and we set our tuning machines like so. And he uses all these little shallow screws to mount them. The string will hold these on, these washers. Okay, didn't drop the bridge nut. Okay, at least the bridge, floating bridge piece. Unfortunately, this doesn't have an action adjustment, but most ukuleles don't. Oops. Oh, there it is. Small nits, not good, or small nuts, not good. Maybe the uke needs steroids, trying to become a full guitar. Well, maybe it does need some steroids, but hey, we're gonna give it the Chihuahua syndrome. It's gonna be small and it's gonna sound big. How's that? This will have small dog syndrome when it's done. It'll be little and have lots of bark. Oh, just dropped a screw. And it didn't fall all the way down, so that's good. Too late. Ah. Okay, when I went to try to grab the screw there was dropping, I dropped it. Oh. Right between my feet. Okay, cool. tuning machines that are very tight. Probably need oil. But they are solidly mounted. Okay, bridge. This I'm going to put just a little bitty dab of glue in there. Because if not, this will fall out. It'll vibrate its way out from the strings. As you play, it'll work its way out. Getting there. And those sit like so. So now we just need the fingerboard to dry enough to where it'll stay on there, and we can I can string it up. But yeah, we've got an electrified ukulele. Oh, the nut, I gotta mount the nut on here too, so that is a thing. Okay, so that I'm going to use a stronger glue. Let's see. Okay, good. Nice, good fitting lid. Now, cut the glue open. Oop. There we go, hitting the camera again. All right, let's get the support back under here. Oop. I'll get it so that it won't tip over, maybe. Probably not. Nope, clamps are going to tip it over. They're too heavy. All right. It's not heavy enough to support itself. Okay, then. Well, we're going to use a little more durable glue here. Come on. And this will hold the strings apart where they belong. Did you get meds for your head? Oh, getting a headache? Not good. Okay, well, shouldn't take very long for that part to dry. Fingerboard's probably going to take quite a while to dry, so I'm not sure if it's going to quite be music ready tonight. But might have to do that on another night, or do that tomorrow. But we got the electrics put in. As soon as the fingerboard and the all the glue on it's fully dry, it'll be ready to rock. Get some strings on it and be ready to go. Yep, I think I'm going to have to clamp that, let it sit for a while. It'll take a while to set. Yep, that's going to need some clamp time. Let's see if I can use this clamp in place. There. That should hold it in place. So that needs 2 hours total to get the best bond. So yeah, that'll be a while for that all to dry. But we now have a ukulele with an electric 4-string pickup. Not too shabby. So currently, this is where we're at with it. We got a functional volume and we have a functional tone control. A working pickup, and of course, got the 1/4-inch jack on the bottom. That that's our second lock nut there to keep it from loosening. Let me secure that one on there. Gotta keep it from loosening as you plug it and unplug it. But there we go. We have ourselves a cherry stained electric uke, and it'll get some minor touch-ups and then a clear coat finish on all the finished areas, and get some strings after I know all of the glue is dry on it. It's going to be, well, I'm going to let the neck, the fretboard, and the nut have to dry for up to 24 hours before it'll be ready to play. So that's going to be at least minimum overnight before it'll be ready. So next part, so this will be a 2-part stream, I guess. I'm going to have to do it as 2-part. Next part of the stream will be stringing it up and giving it a try. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Oh, I do have the last 2 screws. I guess I could put in the finishing touches, which just hold this piece in place. So might as well go ahead and put those in to finish that up. Doesn't help if I try to drop it either. So yep, so yeah, gonna let it sit for 24 hours. Make sure the fretboard and the nut are fully dried. And yeah, then we'll go ahead and do a follow-up stream, and we'll go ahead and give it a real good rundown and see how it performs. So there we go. That's what we got for today, and I want to thank everybody for joining. All right, let me grab my phone here. Let's go find out if anybody is screening right now that I can go and read. Messages. Well, let's see. Who is live right now that I am following? And let's see. How about Kevin from the bunker? He's doing music right now. In fact, he's the only one streaming right now that's doing music. Oh no, Matt Mazzaro, Tyler Levy, Tyler Lebs. He's also doing music. That's the Kev from the bunker. He could use the views, that's for certain. Let's help him out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and raid Kevin from the bunker. He does a good variety of music. Yep, still took 3 hours. So yeah, so. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining. So, let's see, Kev. Let's see, from the bunker. Okay, Twitch, what the hell are you doing here? Okay, so Kev from the bunker, he is live. However, in stream it says he's got 0 people watching yet. Oh, because he's on starting soon, that's why. Okay, so he's on channel preview right now. He's starting soon. Anyway, and thank you very much for coming by. I do appreciate that. Okay, so let's go back. Let's do Tyler Lebs. He always has a good program, good variety of music. So let's go ahead and raid Tyler. He's a great guy. Lots of fun music. Anyway, again, thank you all very much. Appreciate everybody being with me here and joining. And hey, we'll see you again soon. Enjoy. Have a great day. And help me switch stream elements. Stream. All right, and next stream we will give this a rundown. So cheers and stay safe.